Excellent. We're live. My name is AC. This is Dank RC. Dank Flight Sim. Okay. I'm just making this video because I have a multi-monitor environment. 6 monitors and 3 display monitors for the flight simulator. And I fly all the time, and well, since I got this set up recently, again, I'm flying again all the time. And I just want to make a warning to you all that you make sure that if your computer ever gets powered down or you turn it off and you turn it back on, before you start Flight Simulator again, make sure that when it came back on, that all the monitors came back on correctly. And if one of them didn't, you want to make sure that that monitor will power on after another reboot, and make sure that all the monitors come on and you get your desktop on all the monitors, and that you make sure that the primary monitor, which in my case is the one up here, is everything is correct before you start Flight Simulator. Because if you have 3 screen primary display screens or an experimental additional rendering windows or whatever they're called in Microsoft 2020, and I doubt it's any better in 2024. Let's be realistic here. We're talking about Microsoft. They're not going to care. They don't care about this. It's a game. It's a game. And so people that are doing serious stuff like this, they don't care. They just don't care. I'm telling you. They're not going to fix this. It's never going to get fixed. The multi-monitor situation in Microsoft Flight Simulator is never, ever going to be fixed. You're always going to have to rely on yourself and third-party software like Chase Cam, which I could not do my setup without that either. So here's what we're going to do. You must make notes when you get it right. This is the Chase Cam screen. In case I need to do that, the main pilot window, the settings for my camera, yours will be different. These are my render windows. Yours will be different. I'm sorry, I'm mad. It's like I go to fly and then the whole thing is effed up because this monitor right here did not turn on. And then I turned it on after. And I thought it went back to normal, but it didn't. It didn't. So make sure that when you reboot that or power on your machine, these two are connected to a StarTech HDMI external video card that goes to USB 3. They're different. They're not connected to the RTX graphics card. These 4 are connected to the RTX graphics card. These are the render windows in Microsoft's experimental section, which is in this here. I can still share my center screen, for Christ's sake. Okay, I'm so upset. This has happened. Another thing that'll happen is anytime you do an update, it somehow screws up even though you have the zoom setting exactly right, the zoom is not right. That's another issue. And then you have to stop. You have to start it over maybe 2 or 3 times sometimes before it does anything. So here's what we're going to do to fix this problem. We're going to delete all the extra render windows. Okay? So we're going to go in here. We're in experimental. I've changed the main thing. First thing I did was go here and change this to windowed so I could move this around. Okay? Then I go down here to experimental. We're going to delete all of these. All of them. Delete, 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 delete. Then we're going to start fresh. So that's why I have this written down here. We're going to start fresh. And we're going to add new render window. And, all right, window 1 is, see, it puts it in the wrong place. So let's make it window 1 a windowed window. Okay. Then we're going to drag it over here because I want my notes to be accurate. Windowed window. We're going to drag it to the right window. Then we're going to set all these things according to what I have. Oh, that's exactly what I have. 91.8, window 1, 91.8, -4, and -4.8. Okay, and we're going to make that full screen now. Full screen. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add another new render window. And that should have put it down there. Add. Where is it? Window 2. Let's make that a windowed window. Windowed. Okay. Okay, so now it's over here on the left screen. And the left screen we're going to put window 2. All these are correct. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to change this back to full screen. Okay. Then we're going to go back to graphics. And we're going to keep this window in the center. And we're going to change it to full screen. Okay. Now we have everything. We're going to keep changes. We're going to go down here, apply and save. And then I'm going to quit out of it completely. Go back. Go back. Quit to desktop. Yes. And I am going to start it up again and make sure that the main Asobo preview window comes in the center. If it does not come in the center, then everything's going to be screwed up. Then the next thing to check is after that, there's about a 50% chance that Chase Plane will be broken. So not Chase Plane itself. I'm sure it has nothing to do with Chase Plane because Chase Plane works great. It's just that Microsoft, it doesn't zoom back to the right level. And then I'll have to start it again. And usually then it will zoom to the right level. Okay, it's in the center screen. So what I suggest is that when you get everything the way you want, take screenshots, write it down, do both, make a video recording of yourself fixing it. Do something so that you have a record of what you did and how you got it exactly the way you want. Because something will happen one day when you go to fly this. Your friends will be coming over, your kids, or you're going to show it off on a stream, or you're going to do something. Me, I was just going to go for a simple flight before I went outside to fix my car. And it's muted now. We should have sound, but I muted this because I was so sick of listening to the music. Anyway, oh my God. Am I not speaking into this thing? Oh yeah, okay. So now we're going to see if once we load in the Cessna, let's see, flight plan go, let's connect that. Connect. No, this says connected. I don't know about the other app. Where is it? Glass out. Glass out, waiting for flight. Okay, so let's go to, I think it's raining in New Jersey today. So we're not going to New Jersey. We're going to go to California where it's not raining. Let's go to, we'll just go to Santa Monica. Why not? Okay, set as departure. And find the fly button. I got to set up I had a thing that I had a button on my Stream Deck to press the fly button, but okay, so let's wait for it to load in. I'm still holding my pilot. I will show you the zoom if it doesn't do it right, which it often doesn't after there's been changes to anything. the first time it won't load in right. And so I'm not explaining myself very well, but I don't think I have it the way most people would want it. I'm going to turn off these lights here too. I had them on so I could find the monitor buttons and all the things. Okay, let's see if we get it loaded in right. We're the right. Oh, that looks much better. See, much better. Makes it. Okay, now wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my God, everything went back to the way it was. Everything went back to the way it was. Okay, panel. For a while it says panel not found, but then it comes in. So this is the one time that this glass out works right. When you first start it, when it's cold and dark, it works almost perfectly. Whew, low clouds today at Santa Monica. All right, well, that was the whole video. That was the whole point of what I wanted to talk about, was the how to get the displays back. And I got the displays back. I shouldn't have. I knew I could fix it if I could find my pieces of paper where I wrote it down. But at first I was like, God, I couldn't find my screenshots. I couldn't find. So these things are going to have to be like part of my pilot's handbook here. They're very important to my flight simulator sanity. Okay, we're sitting at Santa Monica. The weather is terrible. I don't know why I'm going to continue, but we've been on for 12 minutes. So let's just go turn this puppy on. I keep looking up there because that's where I can see what I'm streaming. Everything looks good. Glass out connected. Looks like let's see if I have a GPS on my flight EFB. Connecting. I might have to restart that. I often have to restart that. So we'll get rid of that and we'll start it over again. This is flight plan. Go. Let's see if it finds us. Yep. Okay, so that's good. The airplane shows up and so what time is it? 10:37. I'm going to go fix my car at 11. So we'll go for a quick flight and end the stream. Let's turn the airplane on. And let's get the beacon light and the nav light on. And we'll get Santa Monica tuned in. ATIS 119.15. All right. Let's fire this up. We have Sierra. Oh, we don't turn those on. Let's give it some. Parking brake is set. There was some fuel flow, I'm pretty sure there. Brakes set. Clear prop. Almost didn't have enough gas there. Get it to 1,000. And put the MFD up there and fire these up. Hit the button, Moby Flight. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, trim is set. Let's get tower. Tower 120.1. $188. So we're gonna have let's get the course bug to 21 at 188. We're gonna have a left crosswind. Okay, let's go. Parking brake is off. I'm gonna turn around up here and get on this. Oh, where's the taxiway? Oh dear. I'm driving through a bunch of parked airplanes. I don't think I want to go that way. That's a dead end. Oh, a plane just appeared. And I ran right through it. Okay, where's the taxiway? Permission to cross runway 21, yes. Let's cross. Oh, there's the taxiway. Sorry, lights. I wish you could turn on the brake like you can in a real plane, but you can't in Flight Simulator. You just can't. It's so hard. The brakes just stop the plane, even if you only have one side on. Another thing that they're never going to fix. They'll never fix that, folks. Maybe some planes that you buy will have it work right, but they'll never fix it in the default planes. They'll just never fix it. Here's the thing about Microsoft. There are bugs. I'm an IT person, and there are bugs in its like IT stuff that have been around literally for decades, and they won't fix it. And every time they roll out a new feature or redesign something or do this or do that, I think, why don't you fix the crap that's broken? Because they don't have to. They don't care. They don't care. They have their customers by the cojones, and they don't care. That is just the reality of the situation. Now, I often wonder why even they produce this Microsoft Flight Simulator, to be honest, because I can't see them getting that much profit off of it compared to what they get with their corporate crap. So I guess I should be happy, but I would be on X-Plane if it wasn't for this. So, and I like X-Plane. The scenery is just so much better here. The weather seems better. I haven't flown X-Plane in over a year, so I need to come back to it. Okay. It's better, I'm sure. Flaps 1. Mixture rich. Did turn on the taxi lights to taxi. We're just going to fly out to Emmett Field or something. Okay, let's just go. El Monte. I call it Emmett. It's El Monte. Not Emmett. Why do I call it Emmett Field? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm sure no one's watching, so it doesn't matter what I say. All right. Let's go. Let's get on the center line. Takeoff power is set. Excuse me. Airspeed is live. 60. 70. Let's rotate. Feet off the rudder pedals. I should hit the brakes too. Stop the wheels from spinning. Trim, trim, trim. Fly runway heading. 400 feet, flaps up. Trim, trim, trim. No turns before the beach. No turns. You're not allowed to turn. Fly runway heading. No turns till you're over the water. Okay, we're over the water almost. There we go. I think we better not climb anymore. We're going to get in the soup. We're going to stay down at about 1,700 feet. So let's pull back on the power. Okay, El Monte's 118.75. Runway 1. Okay, let's VS and heading autopilot. Oops. Runway 1. tower is 121.2. And we're about, well, we're not even on the map yet. Let's turn right a little bit. There's Emmett straight ahead, about 20 miles. Beautiful thing about autopilot is that it will just keep us trimmed, so all I have to do is add power and we'll speed up. We'll practice the landing at Emmett, and then I gotta go fix my car. Clean and fix my car. Let's keep it at 105 knots. We're so low that I don't want to go right over downtown because I don't want to hit a building or anything. Guess I could do that. Sure, it says 0. 0. And that 0. Analytics aren't so good. Maybe it's because I'm anti-corporate, that I don't have any. I mean, let's face it, this is amazing. I'm going to, as much as I complain about Microsoft, it's amazing. I played Microsoft Flight Simulator on a Commodore 64. There was a version for Commodore 64. So somehow Microsoft got a flight simulator working in 64K RAM, and going from remembering that and this is just one of the most, I mean, yeah. So I can complain and complain and complain, but really, this is amazing. Let's go on the south edge or the north edge of downtown, and let's hopefully not hit any buildings. I don't think any buildings are going to be 1,700 feet. But yeah, so this is the fact that you can get all this to work at all. That Microsoft, again, without Microsoft, we would have X-Plane. So thank goodness for that, and Prepared and these other simulators. Yes. Prepared is actually from as a fork or whatever of MS Flight Simulator X or something, right? I think I should know more about that, but anyway, the lesson learned is that Microsoft, just cover yourself so that you know how to get things set up when it doesn't get set up. And I did cover myself. So as much as I got mad at Microsoft when things broke, that must be a hospital over there. Is that a hospital over there out that window? Like a hospital or a city complex of some sort. Very interesting. You see, this is the kind of thing you don't get in X-Plane. You don't get a view like that. You're not going to. Okay, Emmett Field is now almost 10 miles out, so pay attention. Pay attention. The altitude of the field is 296. We're going to land on runway 1, not Emmett, El Monte. Runway 1 is an asphalt runway, 3,995 by 75 feet. Okay. There are no Pappies or anything. Oh yeah, Pappy. P2L. Okay. Runway 1 at El Monte, P2L. 4.57 degrees. They really want you to come down. They don't want you over people's houses. Threshold displays 290 feet. There's a pole. Threshold displays 641 feet on the other end. There's a pole. Right traffic. What else is there to know? Field elevation 296. Okay. Where are we? We're getting close. We're getting close, folks. Let's turn a little bit more to the right so we can have an approach. Let's make sure we have the weather correct. 230 at 4. Overcast at 2,000. 29909. That is different than this weather report. We have to rely on the one in Flight Simulator because that's the one that's simulated, right? Niner. That matches what's on the METAR. Okay. Tower, November 995 Alpha Charlie, 7 miles out to the west. Full stop landing, runway 1. Can't see the airport. El Monte Tower, November 909, Cessna, November 995, Alpha Charlie, 5 miles, 5 mile base for runway 1, full stop, 995 Alpha Charlie. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Those things I need to learn, obviously. All right, we better start slowing it down a little bit. We are 1,500 feet above the airport about. And so runway 1. Zero 11. Let's set our course to 011. Okay. Okay, mixture is rich. All the lights are on. Flaps have not been set yet. Oh my God, there's the airport right there. That seems closer than 2 miles. It seems closer than 2 miles. But we're right there. I think we're too close. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was a foul up. Why don't we put it on the center? Duh. God, we're going so fast. Mm-hmm. Says we're way too low. Well, we got slowed down. And we got down. The pappies say those are not 2, those are 4. 66 over the threshold. Okay, fly the plane down to the runway, dude. Nice. That wasn't too bad. 113. Keep it on the runway. Okay, not too bad for a student. Let's get the stats. That wasn't too bad. A little far down. We botched the whole approach, but we still got it there. We'll go park over by the tower, drop our passengers, our frightened passengers off. Well, you wanted a free ride across town. You get what you pay for. Lots of parking here at El Monte. Where is the tower? Oh, there's the tower. Okay. Go in a little circle here. There's no planes parked today. They're all out flying, I guess. This would be full of airplanes in real life. Alright, here you get the loading dock drop off. Welcome to El Monte Field, folks. And that is the end of this stream. Thanks for watching. Sorry for my complaints, but do be careful with the monitor situation in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You'll have to make sure. Today I did not need my chase plane settings. I rarely need those. It does remember. I just don't. I check it when it isn't right, and then I have to. Yeah. But do have this, even though it seems to remember that too when you set up new render windows. But do prepare yourself for which window is right and left if you have a 3-screen like this, and then what you're going to do. You're just going to delete all those render windows. If you're in 2020, it's the same thing in 2024, but it's just in a different menu. It's not experimental anymore. It's not experimental. So, just one of these days, probably within 6 months, I'll get 2024. I have to prepare myself because I have to do Mobi Flight and have to do all the things. It's going to be a big thing, and it's just laziness. And also, I'm not fully in full trust that it's going to be better than what I have. So there you go. I'm worried that it's going to be worse as far as performance on my older system. I mean, we have a 3080. We don't have the highest end stuff here. We're running on many years old technology. Anyway, over and out. Thanks for watching. Not watching, actually, but okay. Have a good one, everybody. This is AC for Dank Flight Sim, and it is dank down here in the Flight Sim basement, and that's just the way it is.